Rack was one of the products that we were so excited about when we introduced it. It can fit any bike. The beauty of the rack is the ability to adjust these wheel trays front and back, so you eliminate the handlebar interference from bike to bike. Look at this protection that we've created for the bike. It's a soft touch material and it just cradles the bike so we don't mar or scratch the bicycle. You know, we build this product in the United States and we've gone to great lengths to ensure that we can build product here domestically. We wanted to make sure that we simplified the design, make it easier for the customer to use, not only when they're putting bikes on it, but when they're putting the rack on the car. And this rack is only 26 pounds, the lightest rack in its category. It can fit 99% of most of the bikes out there very simply, very easily. Cradle the bike and take it securely to your destination.
It's a hitch bike carrier that's available in 2, 4, or 5 bike models, and it's super easy to use. Let's take a look. It comes fully assembled right out of the box. No assembly chart of pieces to attach. It's ready for a 2-inch hitch receiver, but can quickly be adapted to fit a 1 1/4. See your instruction manual. Simply pull the upper hand control and extend the tongue. Insert the tongue into the hitch receiver. Once you line up the holes, install the safety pin. Then, turn the speed knob to tighten and lock. It's that quick to install. If you have multiple Yakima products, get the SKS same key system. Switch out your locks, and you only need one key for everything. A cool feature of the Ridgeback is the tilting mast. Just pull the black upper hand lever without bikes loaded, and release the mast into tilting position. Now you have complete access to your rear hatch or trunk. Let's load some bikes. Lift the red trigger finger lever and extend the arms away from the mast. Load a bike on, heaviest bike first, laying the top tube on the cradles. Install 3 of our all-new zip strips per bike. Then use the accompanying safety strap per instructions to secure the front wheel to the bike before heading out on the road. Have a bike that doesn't want to load so easy? Install the tube top just like this, and voila, bike secured. To make sure no stranger runs off with your bikes, get our handcuff lock, sold separately. That's the Ridgeback. Remember, gear goes here, friends go here. Yakima, take more friends.
Tube into the trailer hitch until it stops. Remove the locking head from the hitch pin. Insert it through the hole in the trailer hitch and receiver tube until it passes through the opposite side and reinstall the lock. Tighten the front lever until good and snug. The front lever position after tightening should always be pointed upwards or to the side to avoid damage when going up or down steep driveways. Before installing the main beam, make sure the landing pin is in place. Next, retract the front spring pin and insert the main beam into the bracket of the hitch tube. The front spring pin should drop into the hole closest to the center of the rack. Insert the bolt and washer through the holes and install the nut and washer to the bolt end. Tighten using adjustable 19mm or 3/4 inch wrenches. Slide the wheel tubes over the square posts on the support beam. Square holes should be on top. Insert the carriage bolts through the holes. Install the thick round washer and the nut onto the bolt end. Finally, tighten the nuts securely and evenly using a wrench. Remove the L-pin from the front bracket and rotate the center aluminum post by lifting it towards the driver's side of the vehicle. Insert the L-pin into the lower hole to secure its vertical position. Position the long frame hook on top of the round vertical post, facing the vehicle. Squeeze the lever and tap together to slide the hook down the post. Repeat the same action for the short hook, except face the short hook away from the vehicle. Now, install the wheel trays by loosening the knobs and sliding them onto the wheel tubes. Use a Phillips screwdriver to install the stop screws into the bottom of the wheel tubes. Remove the L pin and rotate the vertical post to its folded position. Reinsert the L pin. Next, retract or pull back the front spring pin and rotate the rack towards the rear of the car until it clicks into the folded position. To return the rack to its in-use position, retract the rear spring pin and gently lower the rack until it clicks into its use position. To tilt down, lift up the rack and remove the landing pin. Pull the front spring pin and gently lower the rack down to its tilted position. Follow the reverse steps to bring the rack back to its in-use position. Use a Phillips screwdriver for the screw located on the bottom of the main beam to remove the reflector cap. Remove the front square reflector end cap from the main beam of the rack. Insert the 2-bike add-on all the way into the main beam. Insert the pin through the holes and attach the clip. Tighten the lever until it's good and snug. Do not over-tighten. Place the bike in front of the rack so that the vertical post is aligned near the bike's lowest point of the top tube. Adjust the inside wheel holders so they align with the bike's wheels. Place the bike onto the wheel holders and make final wheel holder position adjustments if necessary. Tighten knobs securely. Push down on the frame hook while engaging the lever. Do not overcompress the padded hook onto the frame. For top tubes other than round-shaped, you can use extra padding, such as a sponge or piece of cloth, as needed. Tighten the Velcro straps around the bike's wheels. As the final step, pull up on the plastic housing to double-check it is properly engaged. When carrying 2 bikes, the handlebars must be staggered. Try to place the heaviest bike closest to the vehicle. Repeat the steps for the second bike.